Meet Lou. You might recognize her from the popular YouTube channel Camper Vibe, where she and her wife Emily document their van life adventures across Europe. Together, they chase sunsets, explore eerie hiking trails, and camp in remote locations, always surrounded by the quiet beauty of nature. Their audience loves Lou's unique way of capturing the peace, unpredictability, and sometimes the eeriness of life on the road. But one trip would stand out from the rest, a solo journey that would leave Lou questioning everything she thought she knew about the woods. It was January 4th, 2023, a cold, rainy day near the village of Pluckley, often dubbed England's most haunted village. Lou had planned another solo camping trip, just her van, and the stillness of the forest.
I wanted to get everything set up before the rain comes, which is just in the nick of time, I think. But we've got the tarp over there, hammock, obviously, because I'm in the woods there. Very excited to be sleeping in the hammock again. Want to test out some new gear, so I've got my sleeping bag, some bits and bobs. If the rain does get bad, I'll probably move the hammock underneath the tarp, even though the hammock copes just fine in the rain. I've used it before in the rain, but it would be nice to have a bigger shelter. But we'll see how we go. I just wanted to get it set and get everything packed away, cameras and stuff, out of the rain, which is coming.
After scouting a few areas, she found what seemed to be the perfect spot, quiet, secluded, and close to a winding footpath just a mile outside the village. What Lou didn't realize was that she was dangerously close to the infamous Screaming Woods, a forest steeped in ghost stories, urban legends, and tales of tragedy. She shared an old article with her viewers about a notorious highwayman said to have once terrorized the locals. Eventually, the villagers captured him and carried out their own form of justice, beheading him right in those woods. Legend has it, his vengeful spirit still roams the trees. Many who enter speak of whispers in the dark, vanishing hikers, and a chilling sense of being watched. But Lou, ever the adventurer, pressed on. She began her familiar routine, setting up her hammock, gathering firewood, and preparing a small campfire. As dusk settled in and a drizzle painted the leaves, Lou enjoyed her simple dinner in peace. Dessert in hand, she took her first bite, when suddenly a strange cold swept through the air. Then it started.
Oh, can you see that? I don't know if you can see. A Cadbury's Pot of Joy. Yogurt, basically. Chocolate yogurt. There is a lot of noises in these woods. Sounds like kids screaming. That's just a train. Is it a bird or is it kids screaming? That's a bird. That's a gunshot. I don't know if you'll be able to hear a lot of this, it's pretty distant, but it sounds like kids screaming.
An eerie, dissonant orchestra of sounds ripped through the forest. Distant screams, the low rumble of a phantom train, a single gunshot crack, and the unmistakable howl of owls. The noises came from everywhere and nowhere all at once. Lou froze. Her heart pounded. There was no one in sight, but something felt off. Still trying to ground herself, Lou lit her fire and tried to shake the feeling.
That temperature's definitely dropped now. I've had to put my woolly hat on and everything, but this is ideal. Honestly, I've never known a woods with so many strange noises. It's not just your normal birds and stuff and planes. There's a lot of planes. There's like this weird... Oh, I don't really know how to describe it, but I'm tired, so I'm going to let this burn out in a bit, sit here and enjoy a fire for a little while and then head to bed.
She told her viewers later that she'd never been in a forest where the silence felt so alive. The sounds, so foreign and layered, wrapped around her like fog. Then came something worse. A low, unnatural noise echoed through the trees. It wasn't an animal, it wasn't the wind, and it definitely wasn't nothing.
So I should sleep well, I would think. Where's my big beam? What was that?
Lou's instinct screamed at her to stay put, but curiosity pulled her to the edge of her camp. She stepped into the darkness, flashlight in hand, trying to make sense of the sound. That's when she heard it.
This is definitely odd. I've got no idea if you guys heard that or not, but honestly, I don't like it, I'm going to be honest. It's not deer. Like, I know what deer sound like. I've spent so much time with deer.
Footsteps, software deliberate, too heavy for wildlife, too steady for imagination. At first, she thought it might be a deer, but the pattern was unmistakably human. She spun around and rushed back to her fire, heart racing. She stayed there, staring into the flames, listening, hoping it was over. It wasn't. Later that night, tucked into her hammock and wrapped in layers to fight off the chill, Lou heard the footsteps again. They circled her hammock, then stopped, right next to her. Silence. Pure, heavy silence. Then, another set of footsteps, coming from a different direction. Paralyzed by fear, Lou lay still.
There's been a person or persons. What the fuck? I've never wanted the morning to come as much as I do right now.
She didn't sleep that night. Not really. She listened, waited, and prayed for morning. An hour and 20 minutes later, the footsteps returned, accompanied by frantic owl calls and rustling in the trees. The forest wasn't just alive, it was restless.
Turn the light on earlier because I swear to God that was footsteps. That's just the house though. This is definitely the scariest night I've ever had in a tent. I'm sure I can still hear footsteps. And trains.
When the first light of dawn finally broke through the trees, Lou emerged from her hammock, exhausted and shaken. She turned on her camera and shared what had happened with her audience.
At 3 and then again around 3:20, I decided it's definitely not just a lost dog walker at that silly o'clock. So yeah, don't know what it was, but there was definitely someone walking around this tent. It was no way was it a deer or a fox or any kind of mammal. The footprints were all wrong. Safe to say I did not sleep very well at all.
Her voice was calm, but her eyes told a different story. She'd faced strange things before, but this was something else. There was a weight to the night, a darkness she couldn't explain. Lou made it out safely, but one question lingers. Who or what was walking around her camp that night? Maybe it's better we never find out. Gina lives for the open road, traveling solo, documenting her adventures, and finding peace in the quiet corners of the country. But one stop on her journey left both her and her viewers with an unsettling sense that something wasn't right. With 5 free days on her route, Gina decided to go off-grid. She booked a remote cabin deep in the Washington woods, a quiet, isolated retreat surrounded by towering trees and complete stillness.
Why I'm here right now and not on the road to Alaska. I figured since I had 5 days to kill, I thought it would be nice to just take a couple days to remove myself from the forerunner, remove myself from driving, and just like be in somewhere peaceful and quiet with a bed. I think that's really good for people that live in their vehicle to do every so often, just to like reset and refresh, especially since I just drove I just drove 3,000 miles in the span of a week. So I think it'll be really good for my body to just sleep in a bed for a couple nights before I do take on part 2 of this trip, which is...
The first day was everything she hoped for. She hiked the nearby trails, made a fresh salad, and embraced the silence that wrapped around the forest like a blanket. But the next morning shattered that calm.
Well, I've been laying in bed reading for like half an hour. And I just heard this like loud knock. It came from the back of my cabin. And it scared me to the point I immediately jumped up and started looking all around the windows to see if I could like see an animal. I was like looking for maybe a bear, because there is bear around here, but I couldn't see anything. I mean, I can only see out the front of my cabin, but I'm just feeling like weird and like on edge now, especially since to get to like the kitchen in my car, I have to like, it's like a trek. I mean, when I say a trek, it's about a 5-minute walk outside my cabin, but I have to completely walk through the woods. Like, I can't see my vehicle from here. Oh God. It's just like weird that I heard that knock, because I was already having like creepy vibes yesterday.
A loud knock jolted her awake. It came from behind the cabin. Startled, Gina shot up from bed, heart pounding. Something about the place had felt off from the beginning. She remembered the inactive security camera mounted on the front porch, paired with a handwritten note saying, "It didn't work." Then there was the outdoor shower, exposed, sitting at the edge of the woods. Despite her unease, she tried to stay grounded, convincing herself it was nothing.
This to you guys because I didn't want to like overreact. I don't know. I was like, who cares? But like now that happened, I'm like, there's like this camera on the porch and it looks weird. It looks old, but I just was like, why is that there? And then when I walked in the cabin I'll just show you guys instead of trying to explain. The first thing this says is, 1, camera on the porch is not active. I mean, I don't know. The camera definitely looks like it hasn't been used in a very long time, but it's like, why wouldn't they just take it off? Why is it there? It just adds to the creepiness of this place, in my opinion. I don't like it. I also just discovered there's a shower here. So I was like, why do they have these towels right here? Like shower towels. And then when I walked outside, they have an outdoor shower that's completely open. Right there. But, I mean, it's completely open. Nothing covering you. They couldn't install like a little curtain right here just to like close off the shower. Otherwise, I'd be stripping and I'd be completely naked. I don't know. I know this property, there's a house right up there. Like, I feel like the whole reason I rented this property was for like peace and tranquility and to de-stress, and like I've been more stressed in the past 2 days than I have on my entire trip. And I honestly just really miss my car. I actually even considered leaving a day early because I was so stressed out yesterday. Like I didn't feel comfortable here.
The video ends with Gina quietly making breakfast on the porch, trying to maintain a sense of normalcy. But she never addressed the knock again. No follow-up, no explanation. Viewers were left with more questions than answers. Was it just a prank? An animal? Or was someone, or something, lurking in the forest, watching from the shadows? No one knows for sure, but one thing became clear. Being alone in the woods might look peaceful from the outside, until you're really alone. A YouTuber known for his fearless nature and passion for the unknown is no stranger to haunted and mysterious places. On his latest adventure, he returns to his own abandoned property in Canada, joined by his close friend Moshi. What began as a peaceful day in the wilderness would soon unravel into one of their most disturbing experiences yet. The two set up camp, strung their hammocks, and passed time with a bit of fun, shooting arrows at a creepy mask they'd found lying nearby. But what seemed like a harmless prop would soon become a chilling symbol of the night ahead. While retrieving a stray arrow deep in the woods, Moshi encountered something unsettling.
Yo! You're going the wrong way! Are you lost? I think he's going the wrong way. I'm over here! You're going the wrong way, bro. Did you get lost or something? What?
There's a guy right there.
There's a guy?
I saw a guy right there.
What do you mean there's a guy?
Over to your property.
There's a guy.
There's a guy right there.
Where?
Dude,
What did he look like? What did he look like?
he had like a outfit on, like a camouflage, green.
Actually?
Yeah, he's right there.
He's just wearing camo.
Camo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still here.
Oh, that's the camo man? Oh my god, man.
Actually kind of scared, man. Still think it's bright outside.
Where
He was down there to the left.
Hello? He was wearing his camo?
Yeah, down there to the left.
What color was it?
It was like greenish, but there's different shades of green. It's kind of like different shades of gray, but green version.
So he's still trying to blend into this
Yeah.
environment. God damn it with this guy.
Who is he? Is he just a random guy that lives here?
From what I found his diary last year, or last fall, before I left for the Dominican.
Yeah.
He had a diary, and in the diary had like pictures of me. Like
weird.
photoshopped with like a noose around my neck, and this guy hates me. Apparently he was a longtime fan, and he tried to reach out to me to help him out with money, and I never replied apparently.
A man lurking on Mo's private land. Dressed in full camouflage, the stranger matched the description of someone Mo had seen on a previous trip, a figure they now called the Camo Man. Back then, the man had fled the scene, but not before leaving behind a disturbing diary filled with photos of Mo, all taken secretly from the shadows. It became terrifyingly clear. Someone had been stalking him for quite some time. Mo and Moshi searched the area, hoping to confront the man and put an end to the intrusion.
Loud. I have a feeling we're being watched, bro.
But despite scouring the woods, the Camo Man remained hidden, like a ghost within the trees. With the uneasy feeling of being watched creeping in, the two decided to leave the property temporarily, hoping to trick the stalker into thinking they were gone. Later that night, they returned, but the tension only grew heavier. As they began to drift off to sleep, distant footsteps cracked through the silence, jolting Mo awake. Then, Moshi.
Whoa, what the fuck was that? What was that?
What do you mean?
There's someone just walking around.
No.
I heard it. I swear to God, he's here.
Bro, don't stress me out, man.
Bro, I was literally just following this.
Is this a prank?
Huh?
Are you pranking me?
No, I'm not pranking you. I heard somebody walking around. Like, actually, somebody walking around. Where's the T-Move flashlight, the bright one?
have it in my hand.
You have it?
Yeah.
Flashlights in hand, they scanned the forest, but saw nothing, until a dim light flickered among the bushes.
We know you're out here watching us.
Bro, I'm not doing this now. I can't.
Hey, grab the camera. It wasn't animals, it was literally human. So I just reviewed my footage. It definitely sounded like somebody was walking around back there. So Moshi and I are gonna go look for whoever the it was. I believe the camo guy is literally watching us, literally as we speak. I don't know where he is. Guys will camo it out, but we're definitely gonna find him tonight. It'll be risky. Like, we are here to camp out, but how are we gonna camp out here if this guy's literally on the property and he's watching us? Like, I heard his footsteps. He literally came through here and oh, what the yo, what the hey, that was him. Watch your step. That was him. Oh, did he go?
The Camo Man revealed himself once again before quickly disappearing, almost as if he wanted them to follow. But was it just a scare or a carefully laid trap? Faced with a terrifying decision, Mo and Moshi debated whether to confront the man or retreat to safety. Choosing courage over caution, they followed the trail, determined to get answers. But the forest seemed to favor the Camo Man. He always saw them first.
Any other flashlights? But I don't see anything. Man, this Timu light makes everything creepier here, dude. What the hell? Logan! What the fuck was that? Oh, what the fuck? Oh!
Bro, what the hell? He's right there.
Yo! What the f? Sit tight, bro. Sit tight. Hold on.
He appeared again, taunting them, moving like he knew every shadow and path. With every step, the woods grew more hostile, more claustrophobic, and their sense of dread only deepened.
Switching over to the flashlight for a sec. Oh, I just heard something from this side over here. 100%. I don't know. He's definitely leading us to a trap, though. Here, hold this flashlight. I need both my hands, just in case. He threw one on my head. I use this for, like, you know, I shoot it with an arrow and everything. Dude, he's definitely leading us to a trap, man. I'm telling you. I don't think we should be pursuing this guy at nighttime. You know what I mean? I think it's a stupid idea. He went through the trail. I think he's going back to his actual fort, though.
And then he ran away. He's trying to lead us to some place.
Yeah, he's leading us back to the fort. Here, take the camera. Hey, try. Oh. You gotta zoom in on that? Yeah. I seen him run across down the end of that trail.
I think the camera got him too.
Dude, this team of freaking flashlights is amazing. Alright, well, clearly he's leading us to like a trap, right?
Yeah, dude, I don't want to go deeper.
You don't know what he's got set up, like booby traps. You know what I mean? But we haven't been to his campsite. We should definitely go in the daytime. Dude, imagine the trees like set up to fall on us.
I have a feeling, man. I have a feeling. There's some booby trap he's leading us into. I don't want to take a step further, man.
Like, you guys know I'm really like psychic. Like, I always have like this intuition that something bad's gonna happen, and every bone in my body's telling me to not go. And I don't think I want to be honest.
Realizing they were being toyed with and outmatched, they made the only choice that felt safe. They packed up their gear and left the forest entirely.
It sounds like somebody took a step. Turn off your light for a second.
Bro, I don't want to turn it off.
Turn it off, hold on. Here, you take the big flashlight if you need to. Turn it on right away. Let me man the camera over here. Turn it off. Look at that look at that light. He's there, he's moving around. He's got a flashlight on. You see him?
Oh, he's right there.
There it is again.
Who's there?
Where'd it go?
He's back at the house.
Oh, there it is, there it is. That's not the house, dude. That's near the creek. Oh, you turn off his light. Oh, it's back on now. Wait, how did he get there so quickly?
Wait, wasn't he just behind us?
I swear to God, he was just behind us. I don't think we should let that deter us from continuing this adventure.
No, Mo, I don't want to be here, man.
You actually don't want to be
I
here?
really don't want to be here right now. Like, it was fine when it was earlier, but not right now.
Bro, but we said we're...
Bro, the guy was leading us into booby traps, and you want to go towards him?
Here's the thing. I never told Moshi about the camo guy until we got here.
He told me we're doing a camping video.
I told him we're doing a camping video. I'm almost playing with my hair now. Fuck, it's so annoying. I told him we're doing a camping video, but I didn't tell him about the camo guy or any of like the dangers that have been happening out here. I mean, like, if I told you, you probably wouldn't have showed up. He's the only one available that can help me, like, come and do this. I don't want to do this by myself. I don't want to get shanked. I'd rather you get shanked before me.
Stop.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I don't want you to get shanked either.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
You actually don't want to do this?
I can't. I don't want to be here right now, Mo. Please, bro. Like, you know me. I'm always down to help out, but this is getting too much. We saw him with a flashlight. He was running. He set booby traps. He threw the head, man.
There's a bright light out. How about this? We come back in the daytime and we find this piece of shit and get rid of him.
And let's end it. And let's call the cops or something. Let's just deal with this the proper way. Like,
Yeah, let's do.
Glancing over their shoulders with every step, whatever was out there that night, it wasn't finished. The mystery lingers. Who was the Camo Man? Why had he been stalking Mo for so long? And most chilling of all, what did he really want? Meet Thomas, the creator behind the YouTube channel Thomas Locke, a space where he shares outdoor adventures with a deeply personal touch. More than just camping and hiking, Thomas treats his channel like a journal, inviting viewers into his thoughts, emotions, and reflections. On this particular day, he sets out on what's meant to be a simple solo camping trip in a forest just 20 minutes from his home. At his side, as always, is Archie, his loyal canine companion. But what starts off as a peaceful getaway soon takes an unsettling turn. As they wander through the forest looking for the perfect spot to set up camp, Thomas begins to notice a change in Archie's behavior.
What's that about?
The once energetic dog grows quiet and tense, his eyes locked on a fixed point in the woods, tail low and unmoving. Thomas feels a pang of unease. Dogs have a way of sensing things humans can't. And right now, Archie is clearly sensing something.
I'll get some food going. Some smidge spray on. And then I'll see how I feel. Just doesn't feel right. Let's get some food on. Just my mind playing tricks on me.
Trying to push past the discomfort, Thomas begins preparing his campsite and getting dinner ready, but Archie remains on edge, refusing to relax. His body language speaks volumes. Something is out there.
It's just completely dropped. It keeps looking in that direction.
The air grows heavier, and a strange silence settles over the forest. Thomas can't shake the feeling that they're being watched. Trusting Archie's instincts more than his own, Thomas makes a difficult decision. He packs up.
That something feels genuinely off. We're out here, man. And just go, which is exactly what I'm doing. I can't wait to look back at this footage and determine whether, like, my fears were justified. If it was just like my mind clearly playing tricks on me. That Archie was actually super calm and that it was nothing. But man, that didn't feel like nothing. Bad vibes, man. Bad vibes. I don't feel the slightest bit of regret.
As they head back toward the car, a bone-chilling sound echoes from deep within the trees.
What the fuck was that? You won't have heard that because I've got my mic on me. Can you hear that? Let me switch my mic off. not messing around. I really hope the mic picked up. All the hairs on my back are up right now.
It's a howl, but not one Thomas has ever heard before. It's unnatural, and it stops him cold. Without looking back, he climbs into the car with Archie and speeds off, heart racing. Whatever was in those woods, he doesn't want to know. This eerie experience is a powerful reminder. Trust your gut, and always pay attention to your dog, because sometimes they can sense danger long before we can. This is Franco, the lone adventurer behind Franco TV, and tonight he's diving straight into a location tied to the haunting missing 411 phenomenon. But this isn't your average ghost hunt. Franco is out here completely alone in the pitch-black wilderness with no moonlight, no backup, and absolutely no clue what's waiting for him. The video opens with him surrounded by pure darkness, able to see only a sliver of road and a sky bursting with stars. The Milky Way overhead is breathtaking, but the world below, absolutely terrifying. Within minutes, strange things begin happening.
Completely alone, and unfortunately tonight there was absolutely zero moonlight. So that means with no moonlight, this place to me is completely pitch black. I can't see anything beyond, like, I can see a little bit of the road and that's it. But one thing that's cool is that I could see the entire Milky Way galaxy more than I've ever seen it ever. Like, it is beautiful. It looks like clouds above my head. But down here it's just... I keep hearing yelling from around me. And look at this. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my IR. So that way you can see how dark it is, okay? You ready? And off. Nothing. But look at those stars. You see that little white mist in the sky there?
Franco keeps hearing yelling from different directions, sometimes from behind him, sometimes up ahead, like he's surrounded. Then, while scanning the distance, he catches sight of a faint, moving light. It flickers in and out behind a distant house, and for a moment, it looks like someone, or something, is walking around out there with a flashlight. He hides, waits, listens. Nothing. But the screams continue, and they're not human. One in particular sounds guttural, deep, like something dying, or something pretending to.
What the fuck is that? I'm usually pretty good at identifying sounds and shit, but this one is weird. Do you hear what I'm hearing right now? What the hell is that? I'm supposed to be checking out a completely different location. And whatever I'm hearing has got my attention so much right now. Alright, at this point, since I'm being distracted so much by some random stuff all over this place, I'm going to start making my way towards the house this time for sure. This is what I'm here for. This is what I come here for.
The deeper he goes, the worse it gets. Franco admits this is one of the hardest videos he's ever filmed. The darkness is oppressive. He usually has some visibility with moonlight, but tonight, it's like walking into a void. He starts questioning whether this is even a good idea, and honestly, we do too. But then he reaches the abandoned house. And this is where the fear really kicks in.
This is one of the creepy houses out here. I just switched it over to a wide-angle lens, so that way you guys can see the whole room, plus myself.
Inside, it's chaos. Trash litters every room. There's a baby photo lying face down on the floor. He asks for a sign, and immediately a loud noise echoes from deeper in the building. Something just fell, or someone knocked it over.
If there's anybody here with me, can you let me know? You know, it sucks to say this, but I already want to finish this video. I'm like having mini heart attacks just coming out through here. Holy crap, this whole thing collapsed. Can you give me a sign that you're here? Willing to communicate with me? In this creepy house? Oh shit. I just got a noise again. Something just fell. Hello?
Franco checks every corner, scanning for movement, but the building is filled with shadows and silence. That's when he finds it. A nun's outfit or old church clothing, folded eerily behind a door. He switches to color mode for a better look, and in that same moment, more sounds erupt from nearby.
Not saying it's the nun, I'm just saying, look at this. I'm gonna switch this to color so that way you guys could see. This is somebody's old clothing. They used to go to church or whatever the hell they used to do here. Oh, what is that? There's something over there. What the f*** was that? I saw somebody peeking through the mirror. The window. Listen. I'm getting a noise. What? There's movement. I think this is the house I'm hearing shit from.
Something is here with him. He pushes on to another house, one he previously explored during the day. But tonight, it feels entirely different. The windows are boarded up, and something is moving inside. He hears the floors creaking, distant footsteps, and then a voice, a whisper.
I 100% heard what sounded like somebody walking in the room. Listen. The floor is actually cracking. Listen to it. I'm gonna stop moving. Is there somebody here with me right now that would like to talk? Can you tell me your name? I heard what sounded like somebody walking in this room. Are you watching me? Are you curious? Marco. Holy shit. I just got a response.
Franco can't confirm, but he heard it, and so did we. Every step deeper into the property puts him closer to something, watching from the dark. In the final moments, Franco explores a massive open building, almost like an auditorium. And again, something shifts around him.
What was that? I just saw something. What was that? Oh, fuck, there's a purse there. Hola? Hold on, there's a door back there. I'll stick my head in there. Sorry if you guys hear me breathing through my mouth, but it is cold. What the did I just see in here? I saw something black just go right towards the window to the right, or to the left. Look, there's writing on the wall. Bella Ramsey. No, I'm just kidding. I see a Bella though, or something with a bell. And then over here, you have a shoe. I don't know if it was like a bag, because I see this bag here. It's freaking huge. It's freaking huge. It's freaking huge.
He hears movement, creaks, shifting sounds in the rafters. This was more than just a spooky adventure. It was a test of nerves, a descent into a place where people go missing, and nothing is ever found. This is the kind of location tied to the missing 411 phenomenon, those mysterious disappearances in national parks and remote locations where search teams find no tracks, no signs, no bodies, just gone. And Franco was out there, alone, filming in the dark, while something screamed from the trees. So, what do you think was going on here? Was Franco stalked by a person? A spirit? Something not fully human? And what was that strange shadow moving past the window? Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments, especially if you noticed something on camera that he didn't. Meet Christine, the creator behind the YouTube channel Nomad Unknown. After 8 months of living out of her car and chasing endless miles down open highways, Christine made a conscious decision to slow down. She pivoted toward wild, remote spaces, seeking stillness, healing, and a deeper sense of belonging. This new chapter, which she calls her dirtbag era, focuses on letting nature shape her journey rather than the road. But nature doesn't always shape us gently, and sometimes it demands raw instinct and immediate action.
Where I'm backed into, because it's where I spend more time, you know, cooking out the tailgate and stuff like that. I know a lot of people say back in for safety so you can pull away. Like, dude, if somebody's blocking me in, does it make more sense to ram them with the front of my car or the back of my car? Back of my car. That wasn't a question.
While camping alone in a dispersed site in Bridger Teton National Forest, just outside Grand Teton National Park, Christine allowed herself a rare moment of comfort. The area resembled more of a gravel parking lot than the true wilderness, and for a brief time, her guard was down. Then, from the corner of her eye, she saw movement in a nearby meadow. Her body reacted before her mind could fully grasp what was happening.
I have my bear spray on me. It's on the other side of my car. Oh my God. Bear! Bear in camp.
Bear! Let's just pack everything up.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm shaking.
A full-grown grizzly bear was approaching, heart pounding and adrenaline surging. Christine's only thought was survival. She scrambled to put her vehicle between herself and the bear, racing around the side of her car with the massive animal terrifyingly close behind. As she fumbled to open her door, her laptop obstructed her path, delaying her just long enough to see the grizzly had circled to the front of the vehicle, still following her. It wasn't simply passing through, it was lingering, alert, and unnervingly focused. Her bear spray, crucial in moments like this, was on the opposite side of the car, out of reach. Defenseless and alone, Christine did the only thing she could, She started filming. Her voice, shaking with fear, can be heard shouting, "Bear in camp!" a desperate warning to any other campers nearby. The video captures the rawness of the moment, trembling hands, breathless panic, and sheer survival instinct. Thankfully, the bear eventually moved on, uninterested or simply satisfied enough to leave. Christine was unharmed, but deeply shaken. The experience forced her to reevaluate the risks of solo camping in grizzly country. While she remains committed to her dirtbag lifestyle and the freedom it brings, this moment was a sobering reminder of nature's power and unpredictability. The incident sparked a change in how she camps, keeping bear spray on her at all times, staying hyper-aware of her surroundings, and never assuming safety based on location. Supported by nearby campers who rushed in after the bear retreated, Christine's survival was a testament to quick thinking and community in the wild. Her story is a powerful example of how quickly a peaceful scene can shift into a heart-pounding fight for survival, and why respect for nature's wildest forces should never waver. This is Dan Lee, the YouTuber behind Cursed Urban, a channel known for exploring haunted forests and unsettling wilderness locations. But tonight, Dan's solo adventure takes a chilling and unexpected turn.
Camping in a forest that's about an hour and a half north from where I live. The reports about this forest have been crazy, all types of activity there, all types of cryptids spotted there. But there was something even more terrifying waiting for me in that forest than any of that. Tonight's episode is terrifying, and it's an experience I certainly don't want.
He drives nearly an hour and a half to a remote forest, a place whispered about for its dark history and disturbing rituals. After setting up camp and lighting a small fire, Dan ventures into the woods. The night is unnaturally quiet. Aside from the occasional chirp of crickets, there's nothing but silence. Barely 5 minutes into his exploration, gunshots echo from across the lake. Startled but undeterred, Dan pushes forward, determined to uncover the forest's secrets.
I hear gunshots. That's gunshots. I hear gunshots coming from over there. Alright, we are back, and I hate to be this guy, dude. I almost didn't even want to say it, but while the camera was off, of course, I know I'm gonna hear it in the comments, I heard some sort of weird, like, sound coming from that way. It sounded like, I don't know what it sounded like. It's nothing I've ever heard before. Something really weird, like a chattering sound almost. But there's no animal that I know of that makes that sound. Alright, we got Spirit Talker on. Let's see if we get some,
Suddenly, a strange sound grabs his attention. Gripping his camera, he follows the noise deeper into the trees. Then, laughter. Distant, yet close enough to make his blood run cold.
There's been... Oh, that scared me. That scared me, dude. There's some hikers on a trail adjacent to mine, and... Oh, dude, my heart is...
It echoes through the woods, chilling Dan to his core. Feeling uneasy, he decides to return to his campsite.
I know all these people camping can see me, for sure, with my lights out here, but... I don't want to push my luck and get too close to them. I know they're far away, but still.
Back at camp, Dan crawls into his tent, hoping for a quiet night. But peace is the last thing he finds. As he begins to drift off, someone, or something, approaches.
So, good night. See you in a couple hours.
A flashlight shines against the thin fabric of his tent, casting eerie shadows. But Dan doesn't see it. He's fast asleep, until the roar of motorcycles suddenly shatters the silence, tearing through the forest in the dead of night.
Shut up! Dude, these people don't stop. Just racing up and down this road. Hello? Hello? I don't know what that was. I think it was just an animal, but...
Now wide awake, Dan tries to contact any spirits using a spirit box. But as he listens in the darkness, he hears something just outside his tent. He peeks out. Nothing. But the feeling of being watched refuses to go away.
Here's something in the next minute outside the tent. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go review the footage real quick that I took while I was sleeping.
The next morning, while reviewing the footage, Dan notices something disturbing. Movement near his tent while he was asleep. Someone, or something, had crept dangerously close during the night. Terrified, Dan quickly packs up and leaves, vowing never to return to that forest again. But one question lingers. What was lurking out there that night? Because sometimes, it's not the ghosts or the animals you need to fear. It's the humans. Epping Forest is known as the most haunted forest in the UK, a place where shadows whisper and the air feels thick with something unseen. It's a place most people avoid once the sun goes down. But tonight, that's exactly where Dan, from the YouTube channel Exploring with Fighters, is headed.
Is this truly the cursed body of water that's so famous of Epping Forest?
Joining him is his close friend James, and together they're about to experience a night they won't soon forget. At first, everything feels calm. They set up camp near what locals call the Cursed Water, gather firewood, and sit around the fire sharing stories. The atmosphere is quiet, even peaceful, but as the darkness deepens, so does the tension. Drawn by curiosity and a sense of unease, they decide to leave the comfort of the fire and explore the woods. They set up a spirit box, hoping to make contact with whatever might be lurking beyond the trees.
That's into the forest. Unless there's someone out with a torch. I can't see it now. Now, unless something happened on the audio, apart from there was a light back there, but it could be someone with a torch walking around. They could be walking their dogs. Some people come out at 5 o'clock in the morning, they're crazy. If you're one of them crazy people, let me know. But yeah, if there's nothing happened on the audio, then.
For a while, nothing happens. The forest is still. Then, out of the corner of their eyes, they catch a strange light flickering in the distance.
Oh my handle on this.
God.
don't know. Sounds like someone walking around.
Moments later, footsteps begin to circle their tents. The sounds are slow, deliberate, too clear to be imagined. Could it be the same figure they saw holding a flashlight earlier? Or is it something else?
What? What's that shadow? Is that you? Oh my... Stop. You can't see it on this camera, there's a shadow. Look at that. Anything?
No. Pass me camera. Come out with me. Come out. What? You see anyone?
No.
The fuck was that? Bro, you said you saw a shadow?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
The tent though in the fire.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Positive?
100%.
Because I tell you what, that fire was getting bigger, right? Hold on, I'm freaking out. Right, what did I hear first? I heard a woman.
The noises grow louder, more insistent. And then, without warning, the eerie sound of a woman's laugh echoes through the night air. But when Dan and James step outside to investigate, there's no one there.
Dan's over there. That camera's recording. Dan, if you're watching this, right, as you're over at your car, I'm setting up to do a quick thumbnail, and I swear to God, right, there was a woman's voice.
They set up cameras and recording equipment to catch any further activity, hoping to make sense of what's happening. That's when they hear it again. A woman's voice, faint and distant, calling from somewhere deep within the trees. Yet no matter how hard they look, the source remains a mystery. Eventually, shaken and exhausted, they retreat to their tents. The forest finally falls quiet, but the silence feels just as heavy. By morning, they waste no time packing up, eager to leave the woods behind. But even as they drive away, Epping Forest stays with them, its mysteries lingering like a shadow in the back of their minds. Who or what was out there with them? Were they truly alone? Or were they being watched by something far older, far darker than they realized? Because sometimes, it's not just the spirits you need to fear. Sometimes it's the people hiding in the dark. Allison loves the van life, traveling solo, embracing the open road, and sharing every step of the journey with her viewers. But on this particular trip, what started as a routine night quickly spiraled into something she'd never forget, for all the wrong reasons. After a long day of running errands and topping off her gas tank, Allison booked a last-minute Airbnb off a quiet, unassuming road. It seemed like the perfect place to rest, isolated, peaceful, and surrounded by nature. But the moment she stepped inside, something felt off. Barely 5 minutes in, she was overwhelmed by a sinking feeling, that gut-deep instinct that something isn't right.
It's definitely out here. This is wild. Okay. Okay, I made it in here, and
guess I'm gonna reserve my judgment until I come back later. But this is a little bit out here, a little bit different than I don't want to go back to that Airbnb. Also, maybe it's not as bad as I'm thinking, but just from the 5 minutes I was there, it doesn't make me want to go back. Whole garage is just busted. Another rule of living on the road is to make sure that your vehicle is facing outwards so that if you need to take off, yeah, I can.
She left for a short hike to shake it off, trying to convince herself she was overthinking. By the time she returned to her RV, night had fallen, and so had her sense of safety.
Somebody's coming. Oh. Somebody just pulled up. A new car just pulled up. I saw the flashing light through the little crack in this window. Maybe it's a new person for one of these other Airstreams. It's kind of late, bro. It's like 11 o'clock. Oh, somebody's walking. 2 people. Okay, so they're staying in this red Airstream next to me. Alright. Phew. That made me nervous because I just saw lights flashing through this window. Okay. I'm gonna try to fall asleep now. Let me just check out this window real quick because I heard some noises earlier, but they went away. I think we're doing all right.
At 11:15 p.m., Allison was startled awake by the sudden flash of headlights outside. A car had pulled into the property. 2 people got out and entered the Airbnb next door. For a moment, she felt a wave of relief. Maybe she wasn't as alone as she thought. Maybe everything was fine. But that feeling didn't last. Just after midnight, strange noises began echoing outside her window. Too soft to place, but impossible to ignore. She grabbed her camera and began filming.
I'm hearing noises. I swear, if somebody pops their face up here in this window, I'm gonna freak the F out. I'm hearing like a low, sound. I'm not making up ghost stories here. Maybe it's just the wind.
Hours passed in tense silence until, around 3:30 a.m., the noises returned. This time, it was different. A slow, deliberate squeaking, like a door opening inch by inch. The sound dragged on, cold and relentless, refusing to fade.
Chill. Excuse me, sir. It is 4:52 in the morning. Stop with your cock-a-doodle-doo.
The next morning, after barely sleeping, Allison awoke to a disturbing discovery. Clusters of bites covered her skin. Pulling back the sheets, she found tiny bloodstains and signs of infestation. Bugs, definitely, but maybe something else.
I heard so many noises. I was hearing... Hello, can I put the earring in? I was hearing the, almost like the sound of like an old screen door, like creaking open and shut. Like, I don't know if it was something was happening with the wind. And then I was hearing like as if the window was vibrating. Like, as, you know, like if you're, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm so tired. As if like a big truck drives by and the window's like... And then like before 5 in the morning, chicken roosters or whatever were cock-a-doodle-doing. Also, I'm not trying to be dramatic here, but I was either bitten by spiders or bed bugs, and I don't like to be accusatory at all, but my back is tore up, and I was looking it up and it was saying that bed bugs bite in clusters, and definitely on my back there's clusters of...
She packed up and left immediately, her mind racing. The bites, the noises, the unshakable feeling of being watched. Was it just a case of a dirty rental in the middle of nowhere? Or did something, or someone, have their eyes on her that night? Whatever it was, Allison never looked back. This is Dee, known for her YouTube channel, Dee's Dark Adventures. She's built a following exploring eerie trails, haunted forests, and places most of us would never dare to walk alone. But tonight feels different. Tonight, something's off. Dee begins the video already emotionally shaken. Her day had gone horribly wrong. She nearly had a panic attack, lost her phone, and just wasn't in the right headspace. But instead of retreating home, she did what she always does. She grabbed her gear, drove deep into the woods, and hit record. The plan was simple: decompress in the stillness of nature and maybe make contact with whatever roams these dark woods. But from the moment she gets out of the car, there's an unsettling energy surrounding her. Voices echo in the distance, too distant to be clear, but just close enough to be real. She brushes it off as hikers, but even she doesn't seem convinced. The woods are loud tonight, not with wildlife, but with the kind of tension you can't quite explain. It feels like the trees themselves are listening.
I keep hearing a sound. You know how when you turn your car off and it does like it's like resting and it does like a little ticky here and there, not a tick, 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 tick or anything, but you know, it's like everything's settling down. Liquids and all that. I don't know how to explain it. Men, you know what I mean. Not saying women don't, but majority of men do. Anyway, that's what I keep hearing. It's really hot today. I don't know if it's gonna be a bummer in one of two ways. They're not gonna be too active, or they're gonna be really agitated. Or none of the above. I gotta look at the phone because I can't. No way, look. Nothing's there. No. Wait, stop. Okay, everything's happening too fast.
As the video unfolds, Dee begins placing trigger objects, a squeaker ball and a glow ball, which she's used before to test for presence. Within minutes, the glow ball lights up on its own. No wind, no animals, no reason. And yet, something is there, something she can't see but can feel watching her. Every time she steps away, it goes off again. Then, the stick breaking starts, subtle at first, then more deliberate, as if something is pacing around her, just beyond the range of her flashlight. Her commentary grows more frantic, more disoriented. She tries to maintain humor, tries to explain things away, but the truth is obvious. She's scared, and for good reason. Her flashlight, fully charged, begins to dim and glitch.
Okay, here, do you want more? I got more here. I know it ain't much, but it's all I've got for now. I offered to... offered to... Clicking. That ball's still going. Some just got thrown. Okay. Here, more. I'm the one that left the gifts last time, if you don't remember me. Something's off with it. Look at that. The numbers aren't showing for me, but it is in the phone. Okay, All right. Okay. Let me go. I just heard teeth chattering. I'm not gonna do it back. Okay. I'm not. Okay. Like, it's not working. It's stuck. It's showing for you guys, but dude, I'm panicking right now. What is going on? Okay. Nothing freaking there, dude. And the ball's still going off. Okay, good. I don't like that smell. I saw something white. I don't want to say it was like small enough to be like a rabbit, but there's no white rabbits. I don't know if it was a dang foot or a hand.
Her camera numbers vanish. Her breathing quickens. Then she sees it. Something white darting across her path. Too big to be a rabbit. Too fast to be human. Her senses spike. She pleads, nervously joking with the presence, thanking it for letting her be there. But the forest isn't giving her permission anymore. It's toying with her. Dee starts talking to the woods directly. She's done this before, speaking calmly, even playfully, hoping that whatever is out there will recognize her, or at least not see her as a threat. But the woods aren't responding with kindness. She smells death, real thick, choking stench. And then teeth chattering, not hers, not animals, something else entirely.
Oh my God, I'm not holding you guys right. There's the tree, the pine trees behind it. There is no way. What has happened? It grew. Guys, there's that tree even. Where it was making a fence. This is it, look, the entrance. This is it. I'm telling you guys. Oh my God, I don't know, guys. I swear that's it. Whatever. I didn't go down this far. Right there is where it starts to be gravel, and unless that's it. Come on, man. I was up here. Oh, I smell snakes so bad. I gotta be careful, guys. I can't go. Oh, God. I don't know. It's still connected, but it's leaned down. Like, I have to... Yeah, I'm getting out of here. It smells like snake. I don't have my shin guards on. Shit. Okay, we're gonna leave that spot. I got ringing in my ear. Okay. Get me out. Okay. I don't know, guys. I might be losing it. Like I said, I had a damn panic attack today. Thought I lost my whole life. And, yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't have come out, but I did, and I'm sounding like a damn crazy woman today. Like I don't any other day, but that entrance looks different to me. But at the same time, I couldn't even identify it at the first round, so, you know, what do I know? I don't know. This is insane. I haven't seen the ball. If you're still with me out here, and I haven't upset you, could you touch that ball again?
She admits that she probably shouldn't have come out here tonight, not in her state of mind. But it's too late now. She's in it. One moment that sent chills down my spine was when she finally reached the trail's entrance. Or what she thought was the entrance. Trees looked different, paths had shifted. Something had changed since her last visit. It's as if the forest rearranged itself while she was inside. It doesn't make sense, but not much in this video does. Toward the end, you can hear her break. The fear, the stress, the confusion. It all comes rushing out. She tries to walk away, thanking the entities, apologizing for intruding. But even then, the glow ball is still reacting, still lighting up when nothing is near. And when she turns to leave, something massive snaps a branch in the distance, and a low, foul smell creeps in again. So, here's what I want to ask you. What was following Dee through those woods? Was it a spirit, a cryptid, something even more ancient and unknown? And did you catch that part where she thought she saw a glowing eye? Could it be connected to the sulfuric smell she mentioned? Drop your theories in the comments. I want to know what you think was out there. Have you ever experienced something similar on a night hike or while camping? Tell your story. Let's piece this together. This is Yasco, a seasoned explorer known for his fearless dives into the unknown. But on the cold winter night of December 28th, 2023, what began as just another investigation would quickly spiral into one of his most unsettling experiences yet. Accompanied by his friends Benjamin and Chris, Yasco planned a brief exploration of an eerie forest, unaware that fate had other plans. As temperatures dropped and icy conditions worsened, their car became stuck, trapped on frozen ground, unable to move. With no way out until morning, the group made the difficult decision to camp overnight.
Tonight we're going to be camping in here. And tonight has been an absolute disaster, let me tell you. We weren't planning on camping tonight. We were actually just coming to investigate this forest that has a lot of crazy folklore attached to it. We spoke to some of the locals in town earlier and they were telling us some horrifying stories. We get here, unfortunately my car gets stuck. So one thing you may notice is that there's a second tent. In the car right there is my friend Chris. He's actually warming up right now because it's absolutely freezing. It's all ice right there. My car cannot move. We're in the middle of two hills. There's a hill right there and a hill in the opposite direction that we came from. Only problem is we're in the middle like this and both hills are like this. I can't get enough momentum in my Honda Civic to get up out of here. That branch break. Now, here's the thing. In the process of us setting up the tents, we've heard what sounds like agonizing screams coming from the forest. We heard voices. We heard numerous things. It's absolutely freaky out here. So just get ready because when in Rome.
As darkness settled in and strange sounds began echoing through the trees, tension quickly replaced curiosity. To make sense of the unsettling atmosphere, they turned to a spirit box, and the responses were chilling.
Strange and creepy responses. Hello? Who's out there? Okay.
I just don't...
That was like literally right behind you.
Dude, I know. I just don't really want to look. It freaks me out. I don't know. It's very far-fetched to think that someone's out here in this cold weather. But at the end of the day, we're out here in this cold weather.
In this cold weather.
Voices emerged through the static, strange and cryptic, sending shivers down their spines. While Yasco and Chris ventured deeper into the forest, Benjamin stayed behind at the camp, unaware of the terror creeping closer.
What the hell is that? I feel like I just heard a whistle, which was kind of weird. Hello? Okay. I don't know if that's an animal. Or if that's, What the f***? Holy sh**! What was that? I keep on hearing shit from over there, man. Hello? I'm sorry, I keep on hearing weird shit from over here. Maybe it's just the wind. But, God, I gotta get the story out. Holy crap. So anyway. I am hearing, it just sounded like something right... Okay, what the f*** was that? Jesus! Holy f***. Hello? What the fuck? Ah! The fuck? What the f***, bro?
The crunch of footsteps in the snow broke the silence. Was it his friends returning, or something else entirely? As the footsteps drew nearer, Benjamin's nerves gave way. Terrified, he fled to the car, hoping to escape whatever, or whoever, was out there.
Just heard something. I really don't like this place, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go this way into this weird hole thing in the bushes. Is that like a... It's like a trail. Hello? Okay. Whatever you... I'm good. Fuck! Ah! Oh! I have no idea what the f that was, but I think I'm gonna head back to the car now.
Inside the car, Benjamin sat in silence, heart racing. He scanned the darkness outside, but saw no one. Still, the feeling of being watched clung to him. He locked the doors and waited, hoping Yasco and Chris would return soon. After half an hour of tense stillness, he forced himself to check outside. But the forest remained just as unsettling, with strange noises continuing to echo from all directions.
No, what the f? Bro, what the f? Stop! Someone's trying to fucking get into the car. Hold on. There's no one out there. Oh, there's no one out there. Wait, no, there still could be someone out there. Holy shit, hold on. I mean, within reason, I guess someone could duck around the car and then run into the woods. I guess. But,
He decides he's had enough and tries to run into the woods to find Chris and Yasco, seeking safety.
Who's there?
Hello? Yo, what are you doing? Stop.
Oh, it's Ben. Ben!
Shit. Ben, are you alright?
Why are you here?
I don't know.
Yo, you alright?
Ben, what are you doing? We're just trying
Sorry,
to
bro. What's going on?
figure out what's going on.
It sounded like someone hit the car, was like slapping the car door, or like trying to grab the door handle too. And then I looked out and there wasn't anyone there.
I mean, what do you...
And I had that recorded.
What do you chalk that up to be, though?
I don't know. Okay, so...
I was thinking a person. I didn't see them, but that doesn't mean jack shit. Like, they could have...
Later, the group reunited in the car, but sleep offered little comfort. Yasco stayed awake, his instincts alert. That's when it happened.
Guys?
Oh, what the fuck was that, bro?
Hold on. Someone just hit the fucking car.
What was that?
Oh, don't go. What are you doing?
Bro, what are you
out
doing,
here,
bro? Dude, stay in the car.
No, really, get back in.
Okay.
Get in the car,
Holy
bro.
shit.
What the hell was that?
Bro, something... Fuck, man.
Living a fucking nightmare right now, dude. This is so stupid. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
A distant scream cut through the silence. It sounded disturbingly familiar, almost identical to the one Benjamin had heard earlier. Yasco tried to brush it off, until something knocked hard against the car. Everyone jolted awake. They weren't alone. They tried to escape, but the vehicle was still stuck. With every hour dragging on, the feeling of being watched intensified, and each sound from the forest became harder to ignore. When dawn finally broke, they were exhausted, shaken, and desperate to leave. Once help arrived, they didn't look back. But the question still lingers. What was stalking them through the snow-covered woods that night? Because sometimes, the forest doesn't just echo your fear, it watches it. This video from the YouTube channel Lou Rock takes us on a journey that's a little different from his usual explorations. For over 8 years, Lou has ventured into abandoned and allegedly haunted locations, capturing eerie moments that slowly began to shift his beliefs about the afterlife. But on May 9th, 2018, he shared a video that took a surprising turn. A camping trip with his friends, Joe and Todd. What started as a peaceful evening by the fire, full of laughter, stories, and the calming sounds of the forest, soon veered into something much stranger. Earlier that day, they'd noticed something nearby, an old, abandoned building hidden just a short walk from their campsite. As night fell and curiosity took over, the three decided to check it out. The structure was decaying and forgotten, exactly the kind of place Lou had explored countless times.
Holy crap, that's a big spider web.
Ooh, what's that smell?
Smells like sulfur, right?
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
Smells like sulfur over here, real bad.
Real bad.
Yeah.
What is that?
Right here.
What is that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what was that walking behind us?
Got chills. Got chills all over. Something was right.
This place could literally fall down at any time. Completely. Holy crap.
There was a strange smell in the air and an eerie stillness surrounding the building, but nothing that felt out of the ordinary, at least not at first. After looking around, they made their way back to the campfire, unaware that they may have encountered something far beyond explanation. Later, as Lou reviewed the footage, was a figure. It appeared to be a woman, or something shaped like one, dressed in white, silently watching. Neither Lou, Todd, nor Joe had seen anyone that night. In fact, the figure had gone completely unnoticed until people began pointing it out in the comments. At first, it's easy to overlook, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. The most unsettling part? There's still no clear explanation. Was it just a trick of the light? A piece of debris that looked like a person from just the right angle? Or did they unknowingly capture something paranormal? Whatever it was, that quiet camping trip became one of the most mysterious and talked about moments Lou has ever caught on camera. This is Bear, known for his thrilling nighttime adventures into the unknown, but tonight's episode is unlike anything we've seen before. This time, he's not alone. He's brought along his wife Tiffany, and together, they're heading straight into one of the most unnerving forests Jared has ever explored. If you've followed his channel, you'll know exactly where this is the same spot where, a year and a half ago, his tent was mangled and strange growls echoed through the trees. From the start, the tone is chaotic and strangely lighthearted. Bear's humor shines as he introduces the love box, a snack-filled surprise for Tiff, and sets the mood with campfire romance. But underneath the playful banter, there's tension. Tiff is visibly anxious, and Jared, while calm on the surface, clearly knows what this place is capable of. As they near the campsite, they begin noticing signs not just bent trees, but entire sections of forest rearranged.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, look how overgrown. It almost just looks like we're driving through the woods somewhere.
Oh my gosh, what if we puncture something?
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Then we're stranded. Look at this first tree bend there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Look, ain't that weird? Look how that is. And then not only that, so mind you, there was 2 trees blocking this road earlier that I had to move.
Almost as if the woods themselves are trying to keep them out. 2 large trees were blocking the trail when Jared arrived earlier. He moved them, but the message from the forest is clear. You shouldn't be here.
Because now the tent's up, so all I gotta do now is get the fire going. Check that arch out, babe. That is a big sign in the Sasquatch community of Bigfoot. I guess they do things like that. I know, that's creepy, ain't it?
Satellite?
It's like a satellite dish, yeah.
Huh.
Odd, I know.
How did they get here?
I mean, that's a good question. How's the satellite dish end up?
Once they set up camp, the tension only escalates. Odd sounds, shifting shadows, and a continuous hissing noise fill the night air. Tiff asks for the flashlight, only to find the batteries draining fast.
Where are we looking? Whoop! This flashlight's already dying, babe. It really is. It's only got... Oh man, where are we at? We got 2 bars.
Jared tries to keep things light, cooking foil-wrapped campfire pizza, but even he can't ignore the sounds now coming from the woods. Whistles, crunches, and footsteps, some slow, some fast. The couple even attempts Bigfoot calls and tree knocks. And that's when it happens.
Okay, well, this might be a good time. What time is it right now? Do you know? 1 o'clock, you said? It's 1 a.m. Okay, so 1 a.m. Now we're going to get ready. We're going to go down to the lake and see if we don't experience anything. See if we can't hear anything. We'll take the knocker. We'll do a couple Bigfoot knocks. And you ready for a walk, babe?
Sure.
Okay. Whoop! Here's a good knocking tree. This skinny one right here. Give that a couple cracks. Whoa! Phew. Scared the crap out of me.
It's like a bug.
Ugh. I had one fly right down my throat earlier. All right.
What freak was that?
I don't know. What was that?
Okay, let's go.
That was a new one. You heard that too? I have no idea.
Two returning whistles from the darkness. Whatever's out there is responding. Then comes the scream. It's loud, human, and real, echoing from deep within the woods. Tiff freezes. Jared's voice lowers. This is no longer a camping trip. It's a survival scenario. They start moving, searching for the path, but the forest has become unrecognizable.
Where's that light coming from? Is there somebody there? Holy crap. Wow, something was... Did you hear that? Okay, come on. I don't know, man. Where's that? It looks like somebody's there. Man, we gotta be careful. Somebody destroyed a tent here. That was a scream in the woods.
Jerry.
That was a scream.
Okay, let's go.
Come on. Hold on.
Jared thinks he sees a shadow by the fire. Tiff insists it's time to go. As they retreat to the tent, they hear more footsteps. And then, silence. Thick, heavy silence. The kind that tells you you're being watched. Around 3:30 a.m., Jared is still awake, listening. Tiff, exhausted after working a hospital shift and hiking into the woods, finally falls asleep. And that's when it happens again. More footsteps, louder this time. Then, something shakes the tent. A tree? A body? It's unclear, but Jared is now in full alert.
It's probably been like another half hour. It's probably like 3:30 or a little later than that. Tiff's not really snoring, but she's sleeping. But it sounded like something was moving around out there a little bit ago. But then, just a minute ago, there was another scream. And it's probably been at least an hour since that last scream, if not longer. There's footsteps. Do you hear that? Ah! Oh! It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Flashlight, where's the gun?
I got the gun.
He grabs his gear, wakes Tiff in a panic, and tries to get out. But now, even the flashlight won't work. They're stumbling in the dark, scrambling for the truck. The keys won't respond. The doors won't open. And in that moment, something growls, right next to the tent.
Here, just keep it, just in case something happens.
Oh my gosh. 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 Oh my gosh Oh my gosh.
Holy smokes, fam. We didn't realize when the camera had shut off, but I'll fill you in real quick on what you had missed. Anyway, as soon as I got inside that tent, I heard this crazy friggin' growl, man. It almost sounded human growl, though. It wasn't like an animal growl. It was like this human just bellowed out this crazy growl. So needless to say, I was out of there as fast as I possibly could be.
As Jared later explains, it was deep, guttural, almost human. Something intelligent, angry, as if whatever was in those woods had waited all night to make itself known. Finally, they make it into the truck, lock the doors, and drive away. This wasn't just a spooky night in the woods. This was a warning, a show of force. And for Tiff's very first Bigfoot adventure, it may have been enough to keep her out of the woods for good. So what do you think was out there? Was it Bigfoot, a skinwalker, some kind of cryptid, or something far more sinister, hiding just beyond the firelight? Was the scream truly human, or was it meant to sound that way? And why was nothing touched after they fled? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what theories you have. Could this have been a territorial spirit, a creature testing their fear? This is Dan, an adventurer, thrill seeker, and the face behind the YouTube channel Cursed Urban. Known for exploring some of the most bone-chilling, abandoned, and allegedly haunted places across the United States, Dan thrives in the places most people avoid. In this video, he takes on one of his most unnerving challenges yet, an overnight investigation in a forest with a dark and disturbing past. For decades, this stretch of wilderness has been the subject of terrifying rumors, strange disappearances, whispers of cult activity in the 1980s, and an unshakable belief that something sinister haunts these woods. It's April 2nd, 2025. Dan arrives just before sunset, giving himself time to set up camp and mentally prepare for the night ahead. Fueled by curiosity and adrenaline, he begins what he thinks will be another intense but manageable investigation.
Campground. I'm actually at this forest campground. There's like nobody else here but me. I mean, there's a few people in the parking lot that are like ice fishing. Trying to kind of plan where I want to put everything. We'll get set up and get going. As you can see, I got my new kind of new setup, the bigger tent, which is awesome, so easy to set up. So now it's just a matter of waiting till dark, which shouldn't be too much longer.
As darkness falls, Dan settles into the stillness. To pass the time, he pulls out his Spirit Talker app and begins asking questions, hoping to stir up activity. At first, there's only silence. But then, the forest begins to shift. A heavy, almost suffocating silence blankets the area, followed by strange, sporadic noises coming from the trees around him. The atmosphere changes. The forest, once peaceful, now feels alive, and not in a comforting way.
What is that? Can you guys hear that? It sounds like a bird. I don't know if it's a bird or some sort of small mammal, but it's like, ooh, ooh, boo, boo. That's how it sounds. It sounds really weird. Maybe an owl? I don't know. That was loud. I definitely heard a scream come from across the lake.
Uneasy but determined, Dan ventures deeper into the woods, flashlight in hand. That's when he spots something.
All right, guys, I'm venturing out of camp right now. Trying to figure out a way to venture out of camp. Yeah, okay, I think this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this cuts through all the campsites, and then it cuts out to the trail. So we're gonna go out and see what there is to see. Oh, that's fresh.
That's really, really fresh. Maybe somebody else is out here camping? I don't think so, because we're entering the area that's all closed off right now.
A footprint, fresh, too fresh. It sends a wave of unease through him. He brushes it off, hoping it's older than it looks, and continues forward, now hyper-aware of every sound and shadow. Suddenly, a sharp, repetitive thwack echoes through the trees, like something slapping a branch against another. Dan freezes. It could be an animal, but something feels wrong.
This is kind of bizarre. See all these like pine needles just like spread all over the place? Like, you see that? It's kind of odd. Why is that? Why is there just like random pine branches and everything like strewn within like a 50-yard radius? You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna dump a Christmas tree, you dump the Christmas tree. You don't just, and those are new too, because those are still fully green. So it's so weird. I mean, it's probably, you know, it's nothing crazy, I'm sure, but like look at that. And those are clean cuts, so it's not like it fell.
Trying to stay grounded, he refocuses and unpacks his ghost hunting equipment. If something is out here, he wants to catch it on camera. Then it happens.
Dude, I am not alone out here. There's something or someone back there, for sure. There's something or someone back there. Magnetic. What's magnetic? What are you referring to that's magnetic?
While using the spirit talker, a faint whisper breaks through the silence, soft but clear, and captured perfectly on his audio. Dan goes still, scanning the darkness for movement, but there's no one, just trees, shadows, and the whisper still echoing in his ears. Shaken, he returns to his tent, hoping to regroup. But as he sits in the silence, a sudden snap of a branch cracks through the still air. No wind, no movement, just the sound, sharp and deliberate.
Just got the red light on for some extra ambience. Who doesn't love red lights? All right, so we got Spirit Talker on again. Let's see if we can talk to the. What was that? Holy shit! Hello?
Dan tries to convince himself it's just wildlife, but the feeling in his gut says otherwise. He sits there, heart pounding, as minutes crawl by. The forest presses in around him, and finally, after one last chilling sound, he makes a decision. It's time to go.
Dude, I'm creeped out. I really think there's somebody else out besides me out there. I don't know what's going on. But something doesn't feel right. Something just feels off. Something feels wrong out here. I don't know, but I don't like it. I do not like being out here. This is creepy. At the same time, I don't want to go outside and pack up because
packing up is going to take me a little while. Same time, I don't really want to stay. Same time, I don't know. I wouldn't feel bad about leaving right now because it is pretty early in the morning, so.
With trembling hands, Dan breaks down his camp, glancing over his shoulder at the dark forest that now feels anything but empty. As he steps away from the woods, he feels both relief and an overwhelming sense of uncertainty. What really happened out there? Who or what was making those sounds? One thing's for sure. This night has gone down as one of the most terrifying experiences of Dan's life. And for viewers of Cursed Urban, it's one they won't soon forget. This is Omar, known for his YouTube channel that takes viewers deep into some of Canada's most haunted and remote locations. But this time, it's different. This time, something followed him. In this chilling episode, Omar takes us back to a location already steeped in tragedy, the ruins of the very first Icelandic settlement in Nova Scotia. The air is thick with history, loss, and a feeling he just can't shake. With rain pouring and mist clinging to the trees, the atmosphere is perfect for a horror film. Except, this is real. From the outset, Omar admits he's uneasy. Something feels off. He's been here before, but today's energy is heavier. The forest seems sad, as if it remembers. As he reunites with his fellow explorer Angelo, they arrive at a rebuilt log cabin that stands on sacred ground, the original location where the very first Icelandic child in Nova Scotia was born. But while the cabin may be new, the spirits tied to this place are not. As darkness falls, the duo begins setting up camp.
I came with Chels. We found a boy buried alone. Now he's not from the Icelandic families at all. He's not related. So I'm assuming he lived in on the road somewhere during the time that the Icelandic people were here.
So maybe we can get my skinwalker talker and your skinwalker talker simultaneously talking and see who wants to talk. Let's see.
I just heard something from over there.
Did you?
Yeah.
What did it sound like?
It's kind of like a tree knock.
Oh. Hello?
Walk left. That's towards the grave.
That's literally where you just pointed, and that's also where the grave is. So that is creepy. Something's calling you out, bro.
It starts small. Faint sounds in the woods, the occasional knock, soft whispers. Easy to explain. But then, the spirit box crackles to life, calling out names: Dennis, Liam, Eleanor. It's as if the forest knows they're here. A specific command sends chills.
But apparently she went by another name. I just want to see.
Like a nickname.
Yeah.
Hit.
Hit? Hit what? You gonna hit one of us? Okay.
Hi.
Was it just me, or was there like a subtle knock or hit?
I know, I heard
sound
that.
on the You heard that,
Yeah,
right?
so I turned the light on.
Still feel like I hear it. You hear that? It's almost like a subtle knocking.
Hello? Who's there? Okay, I wasn't even recording, and I just heard this weird ass screech. I'm so sorry if you guys don't hear that, but I'm hearing like movement. It's pretty deep and distant, but there's definitely movement. It's weird. It's kind of a weird setting today. It just feels like we're being watched. Oh, damn. So I'm gonna regain my composure here. I'm gonna get a night vision ready. Basically what I'm doing now, my mentality as of right now, is it's a little bit nerve-wracking for me because something clearly wants me to go to the cemetery. I was talking about it and then that came up, which was absolutely weird. But I think I'm gonna go in night vision. That's gonna be the difference of this one. Just because we can kind of see more in the dark. No.
What the hell was that?
What the?
Bro, I swear something just like made that door fling shut.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I was kind of sitting there just thinking about like why or if I should even go to the cemetery, but more so of the reason why. Why do they want me to? It's nerve-wracking because I'm in complete night vision right now. This is gonna be in the dark. I mean, I have a light, which I'll probably throw on, most likely, because I'm a little chicken.
He switches to night vision and heads off down the trail, every step thick with dread. When he reaches the grave, the energy turns volatile, the camera glitches, the spirit box grows erratic. Voices speak of sin, of being watched, of ancient forces.
What is staring at me in there? Something is staring at me. Yeah, miss, were you trying to communicate with me? From over there by the cabin? I mean no harm, okay, buddy?
Eyes.
Oh, fuck. Good. Oh my god. Someone in there?
Sin.
I don't mean to sin if that's what you think I'm doing.
I've been here 150 years.
Whoa, 1889 to what? I think that should be 150. I want you to know that I mean no harm, okay? I'm staying over by the cabin over there. It's been a while since I've actually done. Hello?
Something metal clangs nearby. Something moves in the trees. Something touches his back. And Omar isn't imagining it. You can see the moment he freezes in fear, scanning the pitch-black woods around him. He pleads softly to Dennis, reassuring him he means no harm. But it's not Dennis watching him. There's something else out there. Something older.
What the fuck is that? Oh shit. I'm in the complete darkness right now. Oh shit. Somebody's walking around me right now. Oh my! What the? Oh!
Brilliant.
Oh!
Madam.
Fucking shut the fuck up. Where the fuck's my... What are you? Oh my god. This isn't possible right now. This isn't real. Oh shit. What are you?
Omar returns, panicked and soaked, only to find the door completely jammed, as if something was blocking it from the inside. When they finally get in, the spirit box explodes with warnings. Don't film it. We are watching you. He doesn't like you. Then, one final chilling phrase, chair of torture.
Oh! Fuck!
What was that?
Beatrice.
Beatrice? Who the fuck is Beatrice?
Right?
Why is she being sketch? Bro, that was that again. From earlier. That was from earlier, bro. God.
I don't know which direction that even came from.
Dude.
Beatrice?
almost exactly what I heard earlier. It was me? Did the spirit box just say that?
Yeah.
That was me.
What are they dealing with? Ghosts of the settlers? Wandering spirits? Or something darker? Something that predates even the Icelandic pioneers? Whatever it is, it appears intelligent, aware of their presence, reactive to their words, and capable of physical manipulation. Batteries drain, lights flicker, voices whisper from corners of the woods, and the forest itself seems alive. Even after they try to settle in for the night, they're stalked. Movement circles the cabin, branches snap in the distance. The spirit box continues to speak, naming entities, asking questions, demanding attention. The rest of the night becomes a waiting game, a test of nerves, of sleep, of sanity. By morning, Omar is drained, shaken, and soaked. The rain hasn't stopped, but something else has: the activity. It's as if the woods got what they wanted. So, I have to ask you, what do you think was out there? A lost child's spirit? A restless settler's soul? Or something more sinister? Something feeding off fear? Have you ever been deep in the woods and felt the sense that you were being watched, not by an animal, but by something else? Drop your stories in the comments. Let's try to figure this out together.